Hi there, welcome back to the channel. A little follow-up video from the last couple of videos that I've done regarding the Canon SR-XM1 external microphone that I specifically bought for the Canon G7Xmkiii. So the Canon G7Xmkiii arrived, and I did the update because I saw a hell of a lot of YouTube videos where people were, well, they were disappointed in the focus, which was nowhere near as good as the GX7 Mark II. This is the first time I've bought a camera in the GX7 range, so I've nothing to compare it against, but I'm led to believe that the GX7 Mark II, fantastic, and a million YouTubers can't be wrong. You know, there's a hell of a lot of people that actually use that and still use it today. One of the downsides was it didn't have a mic input, yada yada. So the GX7 Mark III came along. It's got a slightly faster processor, it's got the mic input, it shoots in 4K, albeit only for 10 minutes at a time, but it seems like on paper it's the absolute ideal vlogging camera. And then stick the little microphone in it at the side, and ideal. So all I'm going to do is give you my first thoughts on the G7X Mark III from the perspective of somebody that's never owned one of these little cameras before, and that's coming right. Right then, what do I think? Well, initially it ticks all the boxes. You know, it shoots in 4K or does everything that I mentioned earlier, but I'm disappointed. I've got to say that since I've bought it, I'm disappointed. It's exactly what I want. It's the same right form factor, and it's small. I can put an external microphone like the Canon SR-XM1, good audio, it's great, everything, apart from it doesn't focus right. You know, I'm coming from this Canon M50 with its dual pixel autofocus, like I said, and it's always on point no matter what. It sees my face, tracks my face, no matter what I do. It's brilliant. This should do the same thing. I've tried it a couple of gigs, in particular one gig, and it just can't seem to keep on in focus on the subject that I'm trying to record. Now, just about all my gig logs and everything have been recorded on this, and it's on point. Always works. You know, it's fabulous. But I wanted something a little bit better, a little bit more professional. So that is why I plumped for this point and shoot. The Canon M50, as I've said before, if I invested in a faster lens, for instance the Sigma 60mm 1.4 contemporary lens, which quite a few people have got, absolutely love it. They do make it native with the Canon M mount, specifically for this type of camera, and brilliant, absolutely super. But it's just a little bit too big. You pick it up, you point it at people, and they react differently to if you pointed this at them, because people are always used to getting smartphones pointed at them, and this is actually smaller than my smartphone. You know, if I fold that selfie screen down, look, it's tiny. People aren't going to worry about that. So this on paper got everything that I need, and you know, the Mark II version, a million YouTubers around the world and still do use the Mark II. So when the Mark III come out, everybody rushed out and bought it. Even Mark II owners that I know rushed out and bought it. And then what they did, they rushed back and sent it back because of the focusing issue. Now, Canon, in their wisdom, obviously went, oh dear, we need to fix a problem, and they rushed out, or seemed to rush out, a fix for that, an update, a firmware update, which they said fixed the problem. Well, it hasn't fixed it. I'm going to show you a little bit of footage now of just me walking around my apartment down here on the Costa del Sol. Struggled to keep me in focus. in relatively ideal lighting conditions. I'll also show you a little bit of footage of a guy that was singing last night on my my karaoke gig, and it wasn't even you know, particularly hard conditions for it. I bought this because of its low light capabilities. It's got a wide open aperture really at 1.8 to 2.8. Absolutely superb. So I was shooting with it as wide as possible. I was pointing it just at a fixed length away from this chap that was singing. Pretty good lighting in the bar anyway, and the thing just could not keep it in focus. I'll mute his video anyway, but I'll try that, show you the footage, and you tell me, what do you think? Right, I'm just doing a quick walk around video. This is the Canon G7Xmkiii, and we do know that it's got a problem with the focus. I'm just going to have a little walk around. Hopefully it's kind of locked on my face now. I'm just going to walk around and see how it keeps hold of my face as I'm walking around in different situations. Now it seems to have got it okay, and I'm looking up at the screen rather than looking at you. Everything's on auto, as it should be. So looking around, is it gonna, oh, it's lost it there. Definitely lost it, bring it back. It's all on autofocus. Back into the living room. Is it actually any good? Well, I'm not absolutely sure, because now, you've seen that footage. You've seen me walking around my apartment and it's still hunting and still struggling to keep hold of my my face on the focus. Also that little bit of a clip there, wow, it was just all over the place. Couldn't do it. Now my phone, never a problem. The M50, not a problem. Even with the kit lens, which is, I think starts at f4 or f3.5. You know, it's not a very fast lens, still didn't have a problem keeping in focus. The Canon G7Xmkiii struggled. Would I buy it knowing what I know now? Because, you know, I made an informed choice. I actually watched a lot of YouTube videos, and there were a lot of people saying, it's fixed, it's fixed. Great, so I bought it. Well, it isn't fixed, so Canon, please, can you do something about it? Will I be sending it back? I've only had it a few days. No, I'm not going to send it back. And I'm not going to send it back because it ticks all the boxes other than the autofocus issue. Now I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that Canon will come out with another update. They've got to know that there's a problem. If they don't, well, they're going to lose ground. I didn't really want to go out and spend 1,200 quid on the Sony RX100, which is kind of what it's competing with, but that works. And you know, the YouTube reviews of that are fantastic, but I didn't want to spend 1,200 quid on a point and shoot. This one is less than half price, and in fact now came out at 799 euros, dollars, whatever. I'm seeing that on eBay now for less than 500, in fact 450. Now for the prices to slash like that, there's obviously a problem. Is Canon going to deal with it? Are they going to put out an update? I'm led to believe from Think Media, Sean Cannell at Think Media, he seems to think that they're going to put out a firmware update soon to bring in 24 frames per second, which, you know, is not on this camera. Will they sneak in another autofocus update to fix the problem on that update? I really do hope so. If within a couple of months not, then I'll just sell it, and I won't even bother. I'll probably get a faster lens for my Canon M50. So that's my 2 penneth worth. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you take something away from it. This is just my experience from a relatively inexperienced camera and video user, and I do tend to shoot everything in auto, but then again, that's what a point and shoot really should be for the hobbyist. So if you took something away from it, great, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, completely up to you. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I've got lots of content coming your way. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.